Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Yeah, so it's been a long time due to some issues and all. So don't worry, I came with a new video and it will be very useful for you all. So yeah, welcome to another session, and this is going to be a rigging one. So we will do some rigging. I will explain you how IK and FK works. What is IK and FK? I will do some rigging and all. Okay, we will see the basics of rigging in this video. Okay, so up to now we have done the modeling. I think unwrapping, there is a class for unwrapping in my channel, and there is class for texturing, right? So we have done all the basic things from the modeling to unwrapping and texturing. We have done everything. So today we are going to discuss about the rigging. So the rigging is like a bone structure. We give some bone, we give some support to the muscle to do some animations. Okay, every 3D model goes to the animation phase, right? So to do the animation, we want to do some rigging. So we will do the rigging. We will know about the rigging at the end of this video. So just be careful and listen to this video correctly. I mean, in the further classes, we will be in further videos we will be creating a 3D model, a human model or something else, and we'll be rigging that, and we will be animating. We will go through all these classes. Okay, so yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to start the class. Okay, so here let me delete this default cube. So I will take a new cube and we will start the rigging. So first of all, I need to tell you something. So rigging is of two parts. I mean, we do two top types of rigging. What is IK and FK, forward kinematics and inverse kinematics. Both are not similar. You can say a little bit similar way in rigging. I mean, we do use bones for both the rigging. For IK and FK, we use bones, but they are not similar. The movement is different, the rotations are different. We will be understanding all those things right now. So yeah, in the Blender we already have a plugin called Rigify, which will provide us a complete rig, pre-built rig. Okay, which will be available in here. Okay, we already done all these basics. I already told you all these basics. Go to add mesh and all, right? So shift A is the shortcut for that. Here we have the amateur. In the amateur I have single bone, human metallic, animals and basic, right? So probably lot of you people who didn't switch on the Rigify um, add-on in the Blender, you will only see the single bone option. Okay, you will be only seeing the single bone option. You will be not having these options, animal and basic and right. So to get that, go to edit, preferences, go to add-ons, and here you can search for Rigify. Okay, switch on this one and you will get the options here in the amateur. Okay, so what are these things? So let's go to the human meta rig. If I click the human meta rig, you can see there is a bone structure of a human. Okay, this is a bone structure of a human. You can see the foot, this is the feet, and this is ankle. Sorry, this is the ankle, this is the knee and thigh, right? You know all this spine, chest bones, hands, like shoulder, see, clavicle, shoulder, elbow. So all these things, fingers, even it provides us with face rig. Okay, we can also do the face rig with this human meta rig. Okay, and after that we have something called animals. In this animals we have bird, which is really a bird. Yeah, this is a rig for bird, wings and all, right? You can see. Now, another thing we have is animals. In the animals, we have cat, horse, shark, wolf. Okay, there are a lot of things. Wolf you can use for dog and all. Okay, yeah. So these are used for different cat. I mean, these are pre-built. Okay, so you don't need to go through all the rigging part by yourself. You can use these things. Okay, this is like some sort of smart work, you can say. Smart work is always the best work to do. So you can use these things like if there is a bird model, you can use the bird meta rig and you can just skin it and you can do anything you want, right? You can animate. And the basic we have the human things. Okay, this will be used for games. This is without face rig and all. This is a clean rig, a basic rig. But human meta rig, the first thing we saw is the complete 50-60% you can say, right? This is actually complete rig. This is actually complete bone setup, but it is not yet complete. The rig is not yet complete. There are a lot of things to do. We will go through that in parts. Okay, this will be the part one. You can say there will be part two, part three, like that. Okay, so we'll go through the parts. So right now in this video, we'll just go through the basics. How to take a bone, how to do our own rig. Okay, here we are not using any rigify. Rigify you can do yourself. If you learn about single amateur bone, if you know about rigging basics, you can use rigify amateur yourself. Okay, don't need to explain, right? So let's go through the basics. So first of all, what is a where do we find the bone? Okay, what is a bone? See, bone is just a bone. It is just a game object. Sorry, my bad. I'm going to the Unity. You know how it works. We do a lot of softwares and we just confused. Yeah. So this is just like a 3D model, right? But it doesn't have any properties of 3D model. Of course, it has the properties of 3D model, but a different way, in a different way. Okay, it works like a bone. We can't see it in game engines or other engines. You can only see in the Blender, or you can only see a bone as a bone in Maya. Okay, like that. Only 3D. So in a simple way, only 3D softwares have the bone. We can see the bone as a bone. If you take the bone into the another like Unity or something else, it will be a just game object, right? So yeah, so to take a bone, to make your own rig, you need to take a single bone. Okay, this is a single bone. This is a single amateur. Okay, so unlike other softwares, we can rigging is very simple here in the Blender. Like we have the rigging option in Maya. Of course, Maya is better for rigging in animation. That is 100% sure. I can assure that Maya is a better software than any software out there. But Blender is also, you can say Blender can fight equally with the Maya in rigging part. Okay, of course animation is also very good in Blender, but comparing to Maya, it is not at that standard. Like it is not at the professional standard, you can say industry standard. Of course right now Blender is updated a lot of things, and yeah, it is very good for animation for right now. Okay, but if you go to through that animating complex objects, you do want to build your manual rig and complete manual rig, very flexible rig, you need to go to Maya, of course. But the same rigging you can do here in the Blender also. So let's learn that. So first of all, to do rigging, you can't do anything in object mode. You can't do anything. Unlike other, like just like other objects. If you want to work with the bone, you just go to edit mode. Click tab button to edit mode. Now you select the top tip, the circle you see, right? You can say those are joints. Select that one. E to extrude. Okay, E to extrude and E to extrude. So we have a bone. Okay, we have a bone. Simple bone. So in the object mode, we can just move, nothing else. We can do nothing else. Okay, let me take a cylinder. Okay, I will take a cylinder, which will be, wait a minute. We'll go to edit mode. After going to the edit mode, I will keep it upside like this. Okay, um, we will scale it down a little bit. Yeah, see, here goes our cylinder. Let's subdivide this one. I can take a numeric cuts like, yeah, this will be enough for now. Okay, so we have a cylinder. Yes, we have a cylinder and we have bone. Okay, but the bone, we will see the options for the bone. Okay, it is also the part of basics, right? So yeah, so the bone is not visible. I can't select the bone correctly, right? So just because it is visible here, I'm able to select, but I'm not able to select the bones which are here. Okay, so to you know to select the bone easily, you can go here. Okay, this is the amateur object data properties panel. Okay, a long name. Okay, just keep it simple. Object properties of a bone. Okay, so you go to the viewport display here, select this humanoid shape icon and go to the viewport display and select in front. If you click that in front, you will get somewhat this. Okay, this is like X-ray bones. Anyway, whatever the object you or whatever the object you created, whatever the 3D object you created, and whatever the rig you have created for that 3D object, the rig will always be on the top. It will be visible on the top of the object. Okay, now I am able to select that one, right? Okay, so let's go to the front. Now it is a little bit bended. Okay, I don't want that bit. I want to make it a straight one. Okay, so I will make it straight. How? Just go to the edit mode, G X, I will make it straight. It's that simple. Okay, so yeah, I have completed the rig, the basic rig for the cylinder. This is the bone setup I want for this cylinder. So why I need bone setup? Why? So to animate a 3D object, we need a bone. Okay, rigging helps you in a lot of ways. If you just if you generally animate, you can just scale it, rotate it, that's it, right? You can't bend and all. Okay, you can't bend and all. Of course you can use some sort of what you can say, these properties. Okay, we can use modifiers, right? We can use modifier to bend, but we can't correctly animate that one. We don't have the flexibility to do everything with those modifiers, right? So to do that one, if there is a human, if there is a animal, if there is a monster you create for a game or for a movie, so there will be tails, horns and all, right? So there will be soft parts there. For a robot there will be hard parts, mechanical parts. You can't simply animate by yourself without any rigging. Okay, if you give the bone setup, with the help of the bones we can animate that one. Okay, you can also take it into the gaming engines. Okay, that will help you to do a lot of things in Unity. You will go to that phase when you talk about the rigging and animation in Unity. Don't worry about that for now, keep it into the Blender. So yeah, that is why we need a rig. Okay, we need a bone to animate however we want, whatever we want. We can animate using the bone only. Okay, we can't directly animate anything. Okay, so yeah, of course I took a bone. Now you can't just do animation with the being in the object mode. No, you don't do that. In order to animate, in order to do something, you go to the pose mode. Okay, which is a control tab. If you are in the object mode, click control plus tab to go to the pose mode. Okay, now see, you can select separate bones separately. Okay, single bone separately. See, it is supposed to bend. When I rotate like this, the cylinder is supposed to bend, but it is not bending. Okay, to do that, to bend the model when the bone is bending, you need to do skinning. Okay, the skinning part is the second part. It will be in the separate video. Don't worry about that, but I'm just explaining you. Okay, now it is not moving because we are not done with the skinning. Okay, we are just the basics of knowing about the bone. Okay, so this is the pose mode. You animate in the pose mode. You just select sorry you just select in the object mode, you select the whole bone structure. Okay, you edit in the edit mode. Okay, right? Yeah, I edited. Okay, fine, everything is good. Then I told you there are two types of rigging. What are that? IK and FK. So what is IK and FK? IK is inverse kinematics, FK is forward kinematics. Okay, so how that actually works? What actually is IK and what actually is FK? So it's very simple. Forward kinematics is this one. Okay, this is a basic forward kinematics. In the forward kinematics, what happens is, if you rotate the parent, this is the parent. Okay, this bone is child of this one, this bone is child of this one. Okay, which means indirectly this bone is a parent of this one. Okay, this is child of, indirectly child of this one. Okay, so if I rotate this parent, every child bone will move. Okay, but if I rotate the child, the parent will not move. Okay, the parent will not move. If the parent moves, the child will move. So you need to know of the parent child hierarchy. Okay, in the forward kinematics you only have rotation, okay, position and all. Okay, but inverse kinematic there is some addition, that is you control, you control the rig, you move the rig with the help of you can say childs. Okay, in the ik, if you move this, the parent will move, the bending will happen. But in the fk, to bend this rig, what you should do, you should first rotate, again rotate this parent and rotate this parent. Okay, this is the forward kinematics. Okay, in the forward kinematics we do rotation, scaling, everything we do from the parent. Whatever the parent do, the child will follow. But in the inverse kinematics it is different. How it is different, let's see how it is different. Okay, now if I select this one and let's select, okay, so let's select this one and this one, control shift C. Okay, control shift C, inverse kinematics. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go to the bone constraint. This is the bone constraint. Every bone constraints is like what you can say, it is like controls. Okay, constraints are the controls you can assign. You can edit the bones with the help of constraints. Not actually, it works like a modifier. Okay, it is like a modifier bones. Okay, modifiers specifically for bones. Okay, these are the modifiers specifically designed for bones. Now see, if I move this one, that is only moving. Okay, so you can see there is a imaginary yellow line that is going on here, right? Okay, right. Let's select this one. There is no pole target. We don't want any pole target actually right now. Okay, so pole target is a different one. I will tell you about that. Chain length. I want a chain length. One chain length. It's good. Okay, see. Uh, Select this one and okay. So there is a little bit problem here. Let's solve that one. You select this one and this one. After that, Shift Control C. Okay. Yeah. See. Now it is done. So it is bended. There is some problem with the rig. Why? What is the problem? Right now it is not having any. I mean, it is not taking any chain length. Okay, it is directly affecting the pivot directly. It should not do that. Take chain length one. Correct. Right now two. Okay. Now what happens is if I change something. See, if I change this one, I mean, it is not a perfect IK. Don't worry about that. I'm just showing you. If I change this one, what happening? The parent. If I change, if I move the child bone, the parent is moving, right? Yeah. So that is what IK, inverse kinematics. See, forward kinematics is like if you move the parent, the child will move, right? The IK is inverse of the forward kinematics. Okay, inverse, reverse. Child moves the parent here. Okay, in a simple way. I'm just trying to explain you in a simple way. Okay, so let's make it a clear one. So I want to select this one. I will extrude something like this. Okay, now select the whole bone, click Y, it will separate from that. Okay, yeah, now everything is going good. So this is like a control. Okay, you can control this from this. Okay, now if I go to the pose mode, nothing is doing, right? It is doing nothing, it is doing nothing. Okay, so right now everything is good. Okay, now we do the perfect kinematics. Okay, inverse kinematics. We select this one, yes, and this one, yes. Okay, Okay. Now go to edit mode, select this one and this one. Okay. But there is a little bit problem. Let me clear that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we did IK. Yeah. So you understood about the FK, right? So this is the FK. Okay. Now see, everything is working. FK is working. Okay. So first we select this one and this one. We should keep some offset. Okay. So like Control P, you click keep offset. Okay. After keeping offset, it will work. Okay. Right now. Okay. This is FK. FK is working. Fine. If I select this one and rotate this one, okay. FK is working. Everything is going good. Okay. Fine. But what about IK? So we did a small mistake. I think so. So let's solve that. So here, to go for IK, what you should do is, after keeping the offset to the pivot, the main thing, okay, this is a handle, this should be the child, offset of this one, okay, so that if it moves, it should move. After that, you select this one, not this one. Before that, we select this one and this one, not that one. Select this one and this bone and shift Control C, or you can go to the bone constraint and select inverse kinematics, okay. Select inverse kinematics. After that, okay, you can just directly select shift Control C. It will take every bone automatically, right? See, everything is good. So what is the bone 003? This is bone 003. So what is it asking? Bone 003 we took here. What is amateur? This is the amateur. The whole thing is the amateur. Okay, fine. So everything is going good. Right now, I can't do anything. See, it is not working correctly, right? Of course, if I change this, right, you understood what is IK right now, right? So I am controlling the whole bone chain with help of child, okay. So the child is moving the bone. This is what IK, just like our hand, whenever we fold that, this is the action we do, okay. Yeah. So yeah, right now the IK is completed. See, this is the IK, okay. So you understood. So you understood what is a IK. Okay. So what is IK? What is FK? FK is forward kinematics. IK is inverse kinematics. IK is just the reverse process of FK. Okay. In the FK, whenever you rotate the or move the main bone, like pivot bone, everything, root bone will change everything. Okay. But in the IK, the child will move the parent. That is what difference between IK and FK. Okay. FK is for rotations and all. If you want to do some rotations, like there is a see, if there is a ball throw, you can use IK. It will be very simple. But when it comes to rotating the hand, if you want to rotate something, like if you want to throw rotatingly, okay, if you create a cycling, okay, when you are doing the cycling thing, okay, when you are doing the cycling thing, IK will be useful in some conditions. If there is a rotation, like if you are bending the character, okay, you can use FK, okay. If there is a lot of rotations, if you want a smooth rotations, you will do FK, okay. Like FK is mostly used for mechanical parts and all, okay. IK is mostly used for the organic parts, okay. That is a very simple way to prescribe the whole thing, okay. So now you know what is FK and IK, okay. FK and IK is a very simple and simple things, okay. Don't need to worry about that a lot. So in the further videos, we will go through the real thing, like we will take a hand, we will rig that one, we will do everything, okay. Even the fingers we will rig. So now you know how to take a bone, how to extrude a bone, right? How to do IK, how to do FK, everything right now you know, okay? You know everything. In the next class, we will do something else, okay? We will do something else, like we will take a hand, we will rig that, we will do IK and FK, okay? It's very simple. Right now you already understood FK and you understood IK, right? Yeah. You got everything. Okay, you can also use one chain, but one chain will not work. Okay, one chain will only change this one. And yes, of course, you can also separate this one. This is not important one. After separating this one, you should keep this offset to this one. Okay, now see, I mean, this is advanced rigging. You don't want to understand all these things, you don't want to hear all these things, you will get confused. But I'm just in the case we will do all these things later, so that's why. So see, so this is separate right now. If I use the two chain, see, so now what happening, this is different. Don't go to this. The child is moving the bone, right? So this is the IK. Simple. Simply this is the IK. This is the perfect IK. Okay. Of course it is not. Control P, keep offset. That's it. Now if I go and rotate this one, see. Now you understood what is the parent-child thing here. See, I will just explain this fastly and I will end the video. I don't want to wrap this one. Okay. So yeah, this is the root bone. Root bone is the main parent of all the bones. Okay, this holds all the bones. Okay, yeah. So now you understand that one. Okay, so that much you understood. And this is the child, which means this is connected to this one. Okay, this gave birth to this one. Just look it like this bone is our grand. Okay, this is our grandmother. Okay, this is our mother, this is you, and this is our child. Okay, in the forward kinematic, what happening, our grandma. So I am telling you like this because you will understand better. Okay, our grandma, this is a grandma will change everything in the FK. Okay, this is not right now FK, so that it will not change right now. In the FK, the grandma will change your mother will change change you, and you will change your child. Okay, which means you follow your parent, you follow your mother follow your grandpa, right, or grandmother. But in the IK, your child will change you, which means you follow your child. Okay, see, my child is moving me and my mother and my grandmother. Okay, simply to put it, this is how the parent child works. Okay, this is how IFK and IK work. This is a child of this one, this is a child of this one, this is a child of this one, which means this is child of this one and this is child of this one. This is, all these three are coming from this. Simply to put it, all these three are connected to this, right? This is what parent and child thing. Okay, this is what parent child connection. So yeah, this is FK and FK, FK and IK. See, I will do it once more for the better understanding. Shift A. Oh, sorry, I am in the edit mode. Okay. Shift A, mesh. I will delete this one. Okay. Delete this one. Shift A, mesh. Sorry, not mesh. Amateur single bone. I took a single bone. I'll go here and in the viewport display, I will switch on the in front. Now go to tab, edit mode, extrude. Okay, two bones is enough for now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I have two bones. Okay. Good. Everything is good. Now, what is this? We have done the FK. See the FK. See the FK. The FK is done. Okay, fine. So to better understanding, I will also do one thing. Uh, Select this one and this one. Control P and with automatic weights. Now, if I select this and go to the pose mode, if I rotate this one, see the cylinder is rotating, right? This is what weight painting. Okay, you don't worry about that, we will talk about this in the further classes. Okay, so this is FK. With the FK I am bending it. So in the FK, what is happening, if I want to bend this completely, I want to bend this one, bend this one, right? This is the FK. Then what is IK? I am going to select this one, the top tip, extrude something out. Okay, select this one, Y to separate, I separated that one, and select this and this. Control P, keep offset. Okay, the child and the root bone, keep offset. After that, select this one, the child, the control, whatever you want to call it, you call, and select this one, this board. Shift select this board. Shift Control C. You select Shift Control C and click this. Now, if you go to the bone constraint, there is only zero change, which means if I change this one, nothing is really happening. I mean, it is happening, but see, there is some jittery thing, right? It is not working correctly. To remove that one, select the here, go with chain twos. Okay, two chain. Now, if I move this, actually, I think one chain is enough. Okay, see, isn't it working? Yeah, it is working, right? So in order to bend in the IK, you can just move this one. Everything will bend automatically. If I go chain 2 and move, see, automatically bending, right? It is bending automatically, and that is happening because the rotation. You need to limit the rotations. All the limit rotations and all we will do separately. Don't worry about that. You just select this one and add some constant called limit rotations, and you limit the rotations. So all those things we will talk in the later classes. This is IK and that is FK. Okay, you know IK and FK right now. Yeah. So detailed rigging we will do in the further classes. In the next class we will talk about naming, we will talk about other things. Okay, yeah. So stay tuned to my channel and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will know whenever I upload a video. Okay, and sorry for the delay, there is a lot of gap between my old video and this video because there is some exams for me, and yeah, writing the exams, I just forgot about this. I had no time to give this content to you, and from now onwards there will be a continuous classes day by day or day after day. Okay, so yeah, stay tuned, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon. See you in the next video.